Welcome everyone to yet another interesting conversation in our Industry Expert series. Our guest for today is Ms. Kalyani, a highly successful professional with over 30 years in the industry. Her experience spans across different domains in the logistics such as customer service, operations, key accounts management, and currently she's holding the position of Head India Operations with Aerotrans Global Forwarding India Private Limited. I am very excited to hear her share her valuable input from her experience. Welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Shivaranjani. Thanks for the opportunity given to me to, express myself in this session. So I'll just wait for your questions.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Ma'am, my first question to you is, please tell us, how did you come to join logistics industry? Was it by choice or was it just an accident?
I would say it is just an accident because I did my master's in environmental science, and those days, like the environment awareness was too high, so I was so crazy about it. And basically, I'm a science student, so I was just waiting for an opportunity in the environmental side. But because of the opportunities were very less, I waited, and finally, I wanted myself to push myself into some domain. So it was from one of my friends. I came to know that there is an opportunity in those days. It was called Hackney Freight. So when I joined, I didn't even know what freight, the meaning of freight was. That so it is purely an accident. I joined in that industry.
Sure.
So once I joined, yeah, I found it very interesting. So
That's nice.
I thought, okay, environmental or whatever it is was one of my paths, and this is a different path, and I was quite okay to proceed in this path.
Lovely to know, ma'am. So, ma'am, my next question to you is, like you said, those days you started way back in the 90s, and I'm
Yeah.
sure logistics as an industry was not much heard of. Like you
Yes.
also said that when you joined, you didn't have an idea what freight meant. So,
Yes.
ma'am, my question to you is, you ended up joining an industry which was not really heard of. So, what
Yeah.
was your motivation that kept you going through your initial years?
Yeah, see, my basic degree was totally different based on science. So when I just joined here, I was seeing communication being the key factor in this industry. So those days, there are a lot of factories which were getting incepted in Chennai or this part of the world. So it was very interesting to know about the imports. Predominantly, it will be imports those days because a lot of people get the materials into India and then distributed locally, and there was a big industrial boom those days. So it was very, very interesting to know these companies, how they work. The shipping industry was totally different and quite interesting. So the path I never regretted to get into this industry because I felt it very, very good, and a lot of exposure that we had in this. The knowledge gaining or experience and expertise, all these were lessons which we learned all through these years. So definitely it was motivating for me, and yeah, I really thought, okay, I have come to the right place, and I started.
Very interesting, ma'am. And like you also mentioned about the industrial boom that was happening around that period and
Yeah.
trying to understand. Ma'am, your success speaks volumes about you. Ma'am, we would really like to know some of the learnings that you have made over the years in the industry.
Yeah, see, this industry, like unlike engineering or a doctor or medical profession, is it's learning on a daily basis. Even after so many years, everything is a learning. When we
Right.
want to get something, we will not get it. But there are challenges has been throughout in this industry. So every day is a learning. Every moment is a learning in this industry. So there is no fixed formula or no fixed techniques. So only experience speaks out, like how to handle a situation, or it's a daily situation which we will have. We will think that we have to complete this kind of work today, but that never happens.
Right.
So every day challenges are there in and out, and every day is an experience.
Wow. Yes, ma'am. So my next question is precisely on challenges that you have mentioned. All of us know challenges are a part and parcel in everyone's career, and I'm sure you must have also have faced your own share of it. Ma'am,
Yes.
what, in your opinion, are some of the key aspects that one must possess in order to handle challenges effectively so that they are able to keep the business relationship as well as offer the best solution? Since you've also held key accounts position and you've also had been in customer service and operations, so can you please tell us what do you think are some of the key aspects one must keep in mind in order to handle challenges effectively?
Yeah. So in this industry, the first thing what a person should possess is patience.
Wow.
So patience in every aspect, like patiently wait for a flight to come, patiently wait for a shipment to get cleared, patiently listen to customers, whatever they want to say. So the customer will put in full of his agony into us.
Yes.
So patience is the key to hear out to them. I know every aspect people will start shouting at us. We have to keep our cool.
Right.
So patience is the first thing that we have to be learning to be successful in this industry. And second thing is the honesty. So every shipment will get, I mean, it is not that every shipment is getting smooth. So we will have challenges in most of the cases. So we have to be honest enough in telling the customer that this is the issue. So half of our stress and problems will get dissolved in it. And we have to have little bit have the courage and the strength to explain to customer at the situation if something collapsed or something happened. So we have to have the courage to let them know that this is not going to happen now. So, and the other thing is we have to be prepared, like in a customer service or key account, the person who is handling the customer should become the customer themselves.
Right.
So they in the organization, they have to speak to the operations or to the sales or to someone else on behalf of the customer, the management. If the customer is having a problem, it means that we are having a problem. That is the approach which everyone has to have, to be very successful in their career as well as logistics industry is concerned. So empathy, that is the main thing, which is very, very essential. So we need to be knowing the customer very well, know their products, what they do, and what is their pattern of lines which they are running. So which part is required to which shift. So all those detailing should be known by a person who is into customer service for a bigger account or a key account management. So this will definitely help us to take miles, and this gives the satisfaction to the customer also that we are an extended arm of them sitting outside. The trust again is one thing which we have to develop with the customer. If the customer trusts you, business is to us.
Wow.
So any customer service or a key account management person are themselves a salesperson. So doing the operation extreme, go to any level, go to any extent to get the work done. There should be nothing called impossible. When a customer asks something, we have to see every aspect to see that it happens. What till the last moment, or try till the last moment, and then only say sorry. Otherwise, don't say sorry. Anything can be done in this logistics industry is my belief, and we have made it happen also.
Lovely, ma'am. You brought out such beautiful points.
Yeah, so this industry is full of all these things. I mean, most probably the soft skills which a person possesses is only going to help in the industry, rather than education or a MBA degree or anything. Yeah, that is also important to write or be professional to the customer. But then all these soft skills is very, very essential to be successful in this industry.
Right, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, ma'am, moving on, over the years, now we are seeing more women joining logistics and building up a career.
Yeah.
And you yourself are a great example of a successful woman logistician who's had
Yeah.
a beautiful career for about 30 plus years. So, ma'am, what would you like to tell women or young aspiring candidates who are looking to join this industry, especially women who are looking at taking up a career? So, what are those things you would like to tell them about logistics and supply chain as an industry, which can
Yeah.
motivate them to take up this profession?
Yeah, see, I come across a lot of people. I take interviews to a lot of people, and when I see women, especially, I will definitely ask them, "How is your? How does the family trust you?"
Right.
See, the basic thing a woman to come up in their career is, especially in this industry, is the family should support them. That is one main thing. The woman has to tell their family about our industry. It is like it's a thankless job. We have to work 24 hours. A truck driver will call at night 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So the family should understand the requirements of this industry, especially being in a customer service. Definitely, a truck driver will call. Airport staff will call. So,
Yes.
like the people have to develop that kind of an attitude. The women whoever is
Mhm.
coming also should be prepared to dedicate themselves to this kind of an work style.
Yes.
So I hope you also should be knowing about it. So we have to have. I mean, what I advise the girls when they come for an interview or when they wanted to pursue this career is, you have to be dedicated. Yes, family is there. I won't deny family is there. They have to educate their family, either their parents or their spouse, to about our industry and the importance of taking a call at that time. They
Right.
would say, "Why do you want to take a call? You are a girl. Why do you want to take a call at midnight?" But we have to tell them the importance of taking that call. What would happen if we do not pick up the call at that point of time? So all those things are there. They have to definitely do a hard work to come up with, because this industry, when coming up, is not very easy. They will have a lot of challenges.
Yes.
So they have to accept everything. That is the advice that I would give it to them. You truly want to get into this career? Yes, you are most welcome. So many interviews I used to tell them, and few people have not. I mean, they have not even come back to us,
Right.
because they know what it is. We have to tell the truth to men. So they should be mentally prepared to pursue this career. But nowadays, as you said, there are a lot of people who are venturing into logistics, and yeah, they are also successful. I mean, rather than those days where will be a very few handpicked people will be there in the industry. But we had experts in the shipping line. We had experts in the airline. KLM used to have a lady, doing it. A lot of examples during my days also. But now there are a lot of girls who are joining in the sales
Yes.
and are also very successfully doing it. So
Sure.
I'm happy about this, and the trend also should continue, is what I guess. So whatever the soft qualities I said, the patience and perseverance and all those things, girls can better exhibit.
Right.
So what I advise the team is also, I mean, like whether young people or boys or girls, they should be understanding what they are doing. That is the basic thing I will also tell them. You should understand what you're doing. You ask questions, because there is no fixed line in handling a shipment. There is
Right.
no fixed route in which you go. So, I mean, the saying is like all road leads to Rome. But here, in any way you can do it, either in a complicated way or in an easy way. So if you have a problem, I will tell them, if you have a problem, you let us know in the beginning stage itself. The damage will be less.
Right.
If the problem is not voiced out at the initial stages, then when it goes to destination or comes to Chennai, I mean, it gets complicated. So this is the advice that I give to the people. They should not be afraid of telling something to the either to the seniors or to the customers. They have to be focused on the job. They have to be trying till the last minute and voice it out at the initial stage for some help in case they are not able to handle it. And do their work only if they are convinced, if they know the reason what they are doing, only then you do the work. This is the advice that I would give.
Lovely, ma'am. Ma'am, in your opinion, what do you think are the key aspects that sets logistics industry apart from the other industries? What do you think are the key attracting factors that logistics as an industry offers, which is different from other industries?
Yeah, logistics is a service-oriented industry.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, service is there. Even banking is a service. Logistics is a service. So when we consider our industry, we have exposure to a lot of the whole world. I would say
Right.
we have exposure to the whole world. So if we have to send something from here to Honolulu, we don't know how to do it. So we have to sit and find out the routes.
Yes.
So there is a lot of exploration happening. There is a lot of study or a lot of things which you have to Google it and see. You have to find out which carrier is going, which shipping line is going. So there is a lot of opportunities in this industry, and this is all extreme service. Like you get to meet a lot of various different types of people, like with different characteristics. So we have to get adjusted to how they are speaking to us. If you have to make a customer happy or if you have to give a satisfactory service to them, you have to know their pulse. So we are gaining a lot of inherent knowledge that we don't even know over the years. We get a lot of maturity. We get a lot of learning. We get a lot of patience. So all these things inherit us when we have exposure to, we have a wide range of vendors. We have to talk to the customs clearance agent. We have to talk to customs brokers. We have to sometimes talk to customs people itself, to the authorities, airport authority or seaport authority. So there are the exposure is huge when this time. When it comes to our industry. And apart from all these things, also we have a different type of customers: automotive, pharma.
Yes.
So, the product mix is too high, and knowing every product and knowing every customer, what they do, how they handle their shipments, or how they manage their business. There are a lot of new companies coming in. So how to get into their business. So everything is a learning. And, this is what I think is far apart from any other service industry. Like if you take banking, they used to see companies, but mostly it will be a people-to-people relationship. But here it is various fields and various people that we are interacting with on a daily basis. So it's definitely a big exposure to us, and every day is the learning. The challenges are high, and the learning is too huge.
Very nicely and beautifully you put it out there, ma'am. What we do in a day involves so many parties, interactions, and processes. And that keeps the excitement going. Yes. Ma'am, to conclude, my last question to you is, like you said, you also have been interviewing many candidates over the years. So, ma'am, what are some of the key skill sets that you look for in a fresher when you are hiring them for a position in your organization?
Yeah. So what we see is the people should have the right attitude. Like, attitude is very, very important for any person to propel themselves to any kind of higher positions. And then the perseverance. They definitely, while talking itself, while throwing 2-3 questions, we will know whether this person will suit or not. So perseverance is very, very important. And the language, of course, it is also important. They should be polite. They should be humble. They should not think everything on the world comes at their feet, because nowadays the freshers are all exposed to so many things. When we used to be attending an interview, we would be polite enough in talking to our seniors. But nowadays, everything is in the internet. Children get, exposed to everything, and they think they know everything. So, their confidence level increases to very high extent. It is good to have a confidence level, but then to work in a workplace with the teamwork and all those things. I don't know if they how they are adapting. It's totally now the trend is totally different. They resist doing some work. So all these aspects are to be checked well. I mean, that is what we see, and a little knowledge on writing skills.
Yes.
So when we have a firing question from a customer, they should be knowing how to write, and the attitude to learn things. So people will have a block mind. I don't want to learn. I know everything. I have studied in business school. I have studied MBA. So I know everything. So that attitude. So all those things are the key, which we are also checking while taking an interview.
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, thank you so much. And on behalf of Business School of Logistics and Shipping, I thank you for having taken your time out and sharing very valuable inputs with us. I'm sure this is going to help our freshers who will be watching the video to prepare themselves while
Yeah.
they're going to attend and launch a career, a successful career rather, in
Yeah.
logistics and shipping. So
Yeah.
thank you once again, ma'am, for having
Yeah.
been a part of us.
Thank you so much. I was also thinking that with your questions, I will be sharing my experiences on the customer or whatever. But whatever you asked me, like I mean, enabled me to talk more about the soft skills which a person should possess to be successful in this industry.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, product knowledge is there. That is all learning. When you enter into a company, the learning comes automatically. But these soft skills are something which we have to inherit and develop to be successful.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you once
Yeah.
again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity also.